Play us on your radio, us who talking about something. Play us on your radio, us who talking about something. Play us on your radio or your mainstream TV. Not just on your YouTube channel, need the world to see me. Cause he said I can't breathe and she said what did I do? You ain't gotta lift your hands no more, cause we're fighting for you. Play us on your radio, need the world to see me. Not for fame or glory, but so we can tell the story. Today, I will speak on something different. I will not sprinkle this poem with names and history like the blood that keeps continuing to trickle from black water hoses onto concrete gardens. The body count hardens our hearts to phrases like liberty and justice for all. I put my right hand over my heart to remind myself that I've yet to fall or be hurt. But glaring at all that red and white reminds me of innocent blood on t-shirts. The blue and the stars remind me of the night sky that is the backdrop for yet another vigil. These candles are the last light that these stolen lives will ever shine. Under the pretenses of teaching us to be flowers, they plant us in the cracks of sidewalks like weeds, rarely admired, often stepped on, so these, our petals, may never fully develop because we are attempting to fight through man-created elements. Rainwater is irrelevant when trying to remove bloodstains. But it definitely helps us make our marks around the concrete. How honorable is our bloom when we surround another helpless body on the streets. I can hear them saying, we got another one today. So please release controversial articles that will keep them sitting home and debating, arguing with one another and speculating on things they can never truly research or change. Because we planted only the facts needed to keep them dangerously uninformed. Release the internet memes and pictures. Give them unrealistic figures to count as they try to play detective, so that our attempts to eliminate half a generation will remain scarcely detected, and their selfish and concentrated perspectives will be properly redirected because their property is where their treasure is. Make them so one-track minded that they don't value if another lives unless it's an immediate family member. Help a jail sentence to be an excuse to make iron-on t-shirts that politely state free mind, cut down the big brown trees and whisper timber. When they see it on TV, hype up the sadness so they holler and scream, and the anger will never hold its ember. That is the way you keep a black fire at bay, so that only their flowers stay wilted. And after all the debating on social media, they won't have the energy to go protest. And for the ones that are still smart enough to do so, we'll make just enough unnecessary arrests to mentally challenge the rest, so they get off the streets and switch their weapons to fingers at a computer desk or a mobile device. Teach them not to be divisive. Give them too many choices, so they'll be argumentative and indecisive. Show them through TV and movie screens that bloodshed is to be glorified. Patronize them by reintroducing them to the reality of their situation, so they will enjoy being desensitized. Convince them that reading a few books and wearing African colors or natural hair is the way to fight the man. Then kill another one of their kin and start the confusion all over again. This is a call to action. Now we, instead of debating and worrying about those things out of our control, must find the bloom in our souls and transfer it to those still growing. Our roots go much deeper than their shallow attempts, and they've defeated us in battle, but the war they won't win. We are not your typical flowers. We grow through the concrete. We are watered by the tears of our mothers, uprooted and replanted by our wayward brothers, stained with countless blood of others, sun-kissed with so many different shades. We will never fade into the background. They may attempt to take over, but we've come too far to turn back now. We will no longer sit quiet and complacent, waiting for the next form of instant satisfaction. Today, I will speak on something different, and I will immediately take action. Play us on your radio so we can tell the story. Then create a new one.